hit start streaming.
You hit start streaming?
Yeah, but we don't have your laptop.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try to do it without that then. All right.
I don't think we've had a laptop for weeks.
So this is actually meeting 96, I guess. But welcome to Cyber at UC. I'm Cliff. For new members, we have cool stuff going on, and yeah. So it's summer. Not gonna see many people over the summer, but we're gonna be meeting for the whole summer, and we have the room for the whole summer. So come on down. We are having our organizational planning meeting this Sunday and every Sunday after that. Please come. And we have merch, right? Is that?
Yeah, we got merch. We got merch. Hoodies 35, t-shirts 25, and look at that.
All right, we've got merch.
There, I saw it. There you go.
What?
So the YouTube people saw it.
Yeah.
All
merch.
0 views.
Then CTF team practice is this Saturday at 11 a.m. You guys should show up because are we doing the actual CTF this weekend?
The CTF isn't this weekend. It's going to be just a training event. So.
Okay. So just training this weekend, but eventually, probably in the next month, we're going to be doing CTF. I think Facebook is having their CTF this weekend or next weekend. But yeah, cool stuff's going on. Oh, there's the page for that. We have lots of committees. Please join our committees. We outreach to different high schools in the area, and we just do everything that like a normal club does, plus a lot. But let's move on to weekly news. So Intel had released patches for 4 vulnerabilities that didn't use speculative execution, but they leaked data in the same way that Spectre and Meltdown could be exploited. So it's
some of them even exploited the patches that were used to mitigate Spectre and Meltdown.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that. That's crazy.
That's the MBE or MSE. One of them was a 3-letter acronym for its exploit. It's pretty bad.
That's crazy. But yeah, that happened this week, and I assume that we'll hear more about new vulnerabilities with Intel's processors coming up soon, because there've been a bunch.
Yeah, a bunch of cloud providers sent emails to like, I mean, if you have like a DigitalOcean account, you got an email saying like, hey, you know, there's these new vulnerabilities. We're working to like, you know, try to patch all of our servers, but you know, just so you know, your data is totally vulnerable. Like, there's nothing that we could have done to stop that. So pretty terrifying.
Good on them though. Like,
yeah,
keeping people aware. So WhatsApp, there was a vulnerability in the phone application WhatsApp, and it you could pretty much just install spyware by placing a call, and they don't even have to pick up. It's just installed because that's how the payload works. It's really, really scary, but not a lot of people got infected by it. Apparently it was only a select few, so probably only 1 or 2 people were actually doing the infecting. But that's crazy. And Adobe released 87 patches for 87 security vulnerabilities this week, and yeah, that sounds.
42 were arbitrary code execution.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Par for the course.
Yeah.
That sounds very accurate.
And we're gonna move on to Pwn Adventure. So Pwn Adventure is a video game that was designed to be hackable. It's really neat. It was used for a CTF made by Ghost in the Shell code, I think, and it plays like an MMO, and it's designed after an MMO. So you have an open world that you could run around in, and a lot of the objectives of the game cannot be achieved unless you start hacking. And so you're just looking for flags. We are going to mess around with that a little bit today. And for those of you that don't have it, go to pwnadventure.com. And I'm going to try to pull mine up.
So yeah, when we're going through this, I'll help like break down some of the concepts, some of the tools. If you have any questions at all, just like let us know. This is pretty much your time to absorb exactly how reverse engineering and like exploits are started crafted on a basic level.
Okay, let's come out. So, oh god. Well, it's freaking out a little bit, but oh, that's a lot better. We'll just try offline for now. If you can't see, I'm so sorry. But we can just select a character like you would in most MMOs and online games. There's bad music just like in most online games.
Well, we got to create the character name.
Oh,
Charlie. Boy.
Alright. And wow, that is so much better than the fast quality. You can actually see. So pretty much you just kind of arrive in a cave and it plays like a standard video game for the first area, and then you actually have to start hacking stuff. Although you can break out of this area by falling through the ground in the very beginning if you so choose, but then you just don't have the starting items. Let's see if I can... Yeah, the speed hack really would be useful. Yeah. But, so now I can throw fire. And that was like the sanity test or the sanity test flag, just getting that that spell. Yeah, this is slow. But as you can see, there's a HUD with health and mana, and both of those are very hackable. You can just make yourself have infinite health, or just make things stop doing damage to you. And you can also make your mana regenerate at a faster rate that it can depreciate, which is pretty dope. And now I'm just about to get to the actual game. And do you guys know where the magma guy is?
We'll just do super speed first. Because
Yeah.
magma rock that's like overflowing of value. And
yeah, that sounds good to me. Alright, so now we're actually in the world. It's Pwnie Island. Crapshoot.
There you go.
It's got a very succinct sense of humor. Alright, so I've got Ghidra and Ida. Do you mind coming up and helping me out with speed hack?
Vaguely remember how to do this.
Yeah, I can help out too.
Yeah. We'll all just kind of tackle it together.
Yeah. So,
do you have the...
So preface. Ghidra. Ghidra is a disassembling reverse engineering tool released by the NSA like a month ago. Why it's awesome.
So
It can show you if given
you want me to
an
open up in
executable,
Ghidra?
or in this case we're going to be giving it a shared object file. It's like an executable with debug information. It's like the executable that the developers of a video game would work with.
Like a text editor or
So it just it
I
has
have
everything
the
you
crappy
would
Linux
need
version of Cheat Engine.
in a game like Defiance.
Okay, pretty much all you're doing.
So Hedra, you can pop it in and open it up, and it will show you all of the assembly code and what every single function does. And what's special about Hedra is that it compiles things to C. So instead of looking at assembly, you can look at C code, which is like
near C code.
it's near C. It's pretty much C code, but it's
talking about code wall.
yeah, but it's way easier to read, way easier to understand.
There's no main, it's there.
There's no main in this one now, but we have to use the
Function.
yeah. Okay. So, do you want to look through the function tree, or are we looking just through the symbol tree?
These are just classes.
Oh, classes,
I don't
okay.
know how to make it not truncate everything, but
What about functions? Oh, it's in progress. So right now, when you first import the shared object file into it, it's doing a whole bunch of analysis stuff. It's trying to extract out as much information from this file as possible. And as you can see,
What's a shared object?
it's. Do you want to explain it? It's like a Linux executable, but it has all the debug information in it.
it's the exact same as a DLL.
It's like a library.
So it's a function.
Yeah. Wow. I have no idea where the connection is.
It would be in a function. So if you-
Yeah.
It would be in a function.
Do you remember the name of the function?
It's like player speed,
Oh, okay.
and then okay. Also another concept to take note of: demangling. When you import some shared object files, it'll just give you like these nasty function names that are. I mean, here maybe we can go to some function names. Are you still in classes?
We're in functions.
You're in functions.
Yeah, I don't. Everything's truncated on my machine. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah. See how it's like move std function void, move std thread id. Like you see those? That's called like mangled names. So IDA Pro, if you pop this same thing into IDA, it would demangle them, and just the function would just be like move, move this. So it make it a lot easier to read. Hedra can do that, but it's kind of finicky. It just doesn't do it all the time. So you can see in the center there, that's some of the assembly code of what's going on. That's not a full function.
It's probably in that folder. Right above there. Never mind.
Pistol. You could always open it up to an IDA, and that should tell us everything.
Yeah.
True. What's that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Demangle it.
Forget, last time it took me like 5 minutes. I don't know why I can't find it again.
I think if you can also just search in the symbol tree. Like there's a search box right there. And you can just type in like speed.
We'll do that while we open it up in item. Just use all the processing power we can.
Yeah, kill it. So if you're ever given like a piece of like an executable and you don't know how it works and you don't know the code, this would be what you do to look at it and start making more sense of it.
All right, we have get walking. Oh, there's Ida.
Yeah, get walking speed.
Okay. So I think.
Flip that guy.
Oh,
We want to find the actual function.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit. Oh, you can't. Oh, this looks like.
We need the actual ones.
This is called
Yeah,
walking speed
should
player.
be you should be able to go to either
So you can see on the right there, that's the C code interpretation of the get walking speed function. I would click on the get walking, one of the other get walking speeds. What are we trying to do right now?
I was trying to view the bytes, or basically view the assembly.
Oh, do the assembly?
That's in the center.
Like the
Oh, the
whole-
full. You don't want the graph view.
Then
Click on that. Yeah. Yeah. And then try clicking on the function below the get walking speed that's showing right now on the left window. Yeah. See how that one looks like it's adding a value.
Yeah.
Calls get walking speed. And that's where it sets it. That add RSP OX10. That
I think that's it.
okay, cool.
So,
Let's try to mess it.
from what I vaguely remember.
so what we did is we went into that function, and now there is a so now there's these assembly commands that are run in that C code, right? And just through some educated guesses, we're looking at that hex value there, and we're saying, okay, well, that's saying that our speed is hex value OX10, which is what? Does it come up with?
Let's try to.
So
Yeah.
we can convert that to like an integer. Into. So when you patch that instruction though, we'll still have to open it up and patch it in O&O hex editor, right?
Wait, what?
No.
Can you patch in each?
think it's got a.
Oh, did you just patch it?
I attempted to, so we're gonna see. So. Oh no. That's.
Didn't work?
Yeah, because it still has it open, right?
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would go to O&O hex editor. Do you have O&O hex
I
editor?
do not.
Do you have any hex editor?
Cutter.
You want to get O&O?
Yeah. How do you spell it?
Just 010. That's because what I did at least is I patched it in Ghidra, and then I would go to my hex editor, and then I would just find that function in the hex editor, and then just take what Ghidra said the new hex should be, and then do that
Gotcha.
and override it. Unless you have another.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I actually think I just went through and found that sequence of bytes, like did a control F on it, and then there were only like 3 occurrences, so I was like, I think I just changed one of them and it worked.
Yep. Yeah, O&O editor, that's the one. Careful. A little bit.
Pretty sure
That sucks. I don't know what I would do if I got at this point.
Yeah. It's pretty sure.
Do you have access to your email still?
Yeah, except when they send you the thing, they're like, hey, this is the hint for your password. But like, I didn't set a hint because I don't need hints.
Hold on 1 second. What's the command to run O&O?
Oh fuck, I just find that it's beautiful. There it is.
There it is.
Alright.
So O&O hex editor is a pretty popular hex editor. It just seems to be used by a lot of people in the industry. So, if you ever need a hex editor, O&O, it's premium. You can download it, use it for free, but there's a key in it.
Actually goes through the entire key.
Okay. So do we know which byte it is?
Alright, so that exact representation of hex there is what we were looking at in Pedra. When we saw that assembly, all that code, that is just exactly what it is in hex. So it's closer to its binary representation, right? So like whenever there's like a say a move instruction, that could be equivalent to the hex value 04. Right? So that
Like 5, 5, 4, 8, 8, 9. So
alright, so
that sequence of bytes.
hold up 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
So what they're doing right now is, do you see that line that we changed with the RSP 0xFF?
Yep.
Right, so that was our speed value is 10. So FF is the highest value in hex that you can go. Right? So if you look to the left of the sub and you see that 4881 ECFF00000, that is the equivalent of sub RSP, 0xFF. That's essentially that command there in hex.
Looking at it more, that makes 0 sense because we're subtracting from that.
It doesn't make any sense, but that's the hex of it. We patch the instruction, and that's what the hex should be. And then that move command, I'm assuming you guys are going to look for that, the 55, 48, 89, E5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they're going to go searching for the hex above that section, because we didn't change that.
Okay.
So we're going to find where that exact hex is in this code. So 55, 48, 89, E5.
Cool.
How many places do we
Yeah,
find?
that's the one. Because that's a 10. That's 10 and yeah. Or
That's
that's actually 100. Never mind. It's a little Indian.
Well, does it follow with like an? Do we see?
Well, that raises a good question. Is it big or little Indian?
I'm gonna guess Little Indian.
Oh, yeah. Let's just edit this one.
Why don't you just little?
Cool. And then does it just save?
Yeah, just you can save it and then restart Pwn Adventure.
Well, most of what I've seen has been Little Indian, at least.
You might be right. It might be.
I'm just guessing.
Let's hope that was the right location.
So we just patched that and you saved it, right?
Mhm.
And now we're opening back the game. The game's gonna call that .so file.
Nope, that was the wrong place.
Really?
Yep. But there's another place right under it that looks
We
very.
got 422. You sure it's not that add RDI 0xFFFFFFFF58?
Okay. We'll leave that and see if it crashes.
You can do Control Z.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna.
There's 422 occurrences of this though. That's
Wait, what? Oh, wow, that's.
so like I feel like we need to make it even more specific.
Yeah.
What if we just look for that area in the the address
Yeah, that's a
location
good
in
idea.
O&O? So it's 025.
What's up with the
ED04.
addresses?
On the bottom and the occurrences. We might be able to just scroll through that.
Yeah.
And it might be completely different offset though. It might, be completely different.
Alright. Yeah,
So
it's
this is essentially the process of trying to plug in ourselves.
Do I just need to make your search bigger? Yeah, include more bytes.
that sounds good to me. And then it was AO, right?
Yeah.
It was 10. It was 104.
No, it was AO up here and then it was 10 down here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's doing it with F8. It's really weird. Like question mark, F8
Yeah.
Asia. And I hope this is the right function too.
4, 8, 8, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Because that's what we want is the RSD 10.
That.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a lot fewer of those. That.
I think we're looking at the wrong function.
Looking at the wrong function.
Yeah.
What's the name of the function that you modified?
Get sprint multiplier.
Okay, well, let's look for sprint. And let's just hope that nothing got hurt by what we changed already.
There's a
Wait, go back.
It's probably that one.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we want.
Okay.
Is that what we want?
I think. Well, I mean, you're moving 3 into RAX, and from what I can remember, I think the value was 3 when I patched it.
Let's try.
FF.
I think big.
Let's go fucking fast. Yay, first. So now we need to find like 55, 48, 89.
You might have just patched
It
it,
might-
actually.
Oh, that patches it.
Yeah, it's using the patch thing in Ghidra, so hopefully it works.
Because when I patched it in Ghidra, it didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work?
Yeah, I would always have to patch it going on. But if this works, I'm like, maybe I was just being stupid. Well,
I don't have much confidence in that.
You got to do the shift to sprint.
Oh, you have to do shift? Nope. Alright, so then let's just find that in. Alright, so looking for. And that doesn't look right at all. No. That's neat. I'll just search them.
55, you're looking for it, right? 55, 48.
55, 48.
89.
48.
Was it 0, 3, 4?
Yeah, or I think it was just 3. What did I
0, 3.
Oh, there's 3 instances of that.
Beautiful.
Is that it?
Might as well
Just
just.
change them all.
We'll see what breaks.
Alright, save that shit.
It's saved. Fingers crossed. At the very least, I'm hoping for a crash.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey. That's
Should
awesome.
exit. Get out of there.
Oh, get out of
Yeah.
the.
Get out in the real world and
Search
show
the
how fast
lights.
you can go.
Oh, okay. Well, fastest way that I know of to do that is to get up here. But I don't know if I can make it. Nope. Yep. There we go.
It's right there.
I'm very glad that they
See how
added
fast he is now?
Just like God 4.
I want to go fast. You're hauling ass now.
that. All right.
So that's how you go fast.
Gotta go fast. And so
You can jump.
we could do jump. Do you guys know what the function is for jump? Because I did not get that far.
Probably get jump multiplier.
I remember there being like a
There's a couple ways to get the jump.
yeah. One was like get a jump status on like whether you're jumping or not, and then like how long you're allowed to jump.
When I did it, I was to say always, like when it did a check to see if you're in the air to not let you jump again. I just made it so that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
And I know Chris did jump speed. Yeah, so basically that right there is how you go about hacking games, and you could say that this could also be like the firmware for a router or some device, and now we got it to act in a way that it should be acting.
And that's only one of the attack vectors that you can perform on this. You can also do like a man-in-the-middle attack on the network traffic because it's all unencrypted. So what Chris did a couple weeks ago was basically wrote a Python script that the game connected to a socket on the Python script and then routed the traffic through to the server. So basically everything had to go through the proxy, and you could modify packets in real time and send it to the server and be like, oh, I have full health even though I'm getting attacked by bears. And the server's like, oh, okay, you have full health.
I think when you change your speed in the game, it also changes the frequency of bear spawns, right?
Yeah, McCanty said something about that where that same value is used elsewhere for like a bear spawn multiplier.
Yes.
So if you increase that, you increase the number of bears. But
you never want too many bears.
no.
So we could try the get jump speed. Just see if we can like blast ourselves into fucking outer space.
Yeah. Alright, so
Or maybe magma rock is the ive we would just need to find. We wouldn't need to patch anything.
we need the ice though. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that without the ice.
You just have to kill a bear for it. We'll drop this.
Wait, really?
Get fireballs and then kill a bear and it'll drop it eventually.
Okay, we can do that quickly.
Well, there's also like if you get flight and super speed, you can get over to magma rock way faster. Because I think you need to have, you almost pretty much need to have. No, you don't need to have flight. It just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the only thing you really need are ice balls and fireballs.
And then you can get the ice balls from the ice cave right by the fire cave.
Okay. Or I've gotten them sometimes from killing bears.
Really?
I think there's multiple ways to go.
Interesting.
Well, let's see if we can change this value in can jump, because that looks like that's the value that would prevent you from being able to jump, like as a cooldown. So let's see.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Oh god, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, search the bytes before that, like E904 0000, E9 04 00 00 00.
Okay. Alright, that brought it
Let's
down.
do more. At the end of the string, after that FF,
The FF.
F to the end of that 00, yeah. Let's add the 8A.
Alright. 8A, 4, 5. Oh, still
Alright,
it's only
still the same.
5. So,
Okay, whatever. We'll choose those.
So it's these two right here. So we'll just set that to 0. Oh no. We're gonna change that to 0, 1.
This is 0, 0.
What? Cool. Now that's done. So hopefully that'll give us some
Crash. When we jump.
Yeah.
Probably gonna crash when we jump.
That's fine. Crash is better than nothing.
Yeah.
At least that way you know you're doing something right.
Yeah. Or wrong in a good way.
Basically, the logic we're trying to attack here is after you jump, I think there's a timer that's like, hey, you can't jump for a second. So basically, by setting that value to 1, you can always jump.
Nope.
And it didn't work.
It did not work. So that probably is not function.
Set jumping state. There's a, and then, yeah, what's jumping? What's that function it calls below it, like called jumping?
Oh,
On the left.
left jumping. So that's one of. Oh, it's just
jump
a.
states then.
So if we can just like change what one of the jump states is to be the exact same. Oh wait, no, then we'll just keep jumping forever. Hold up.
Well, if you set the jump state to always never jumping, then you can endlessly hit jump and it won't.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think it's that third function,
The third one.
third jump state, right?
Well, I think if you set jump state to always 0, it'll never register a jump. So I don't think you can jump after that.
So you'll only get one.
So I guess when I did this, I didn't do flying with jump speed. I just did flying with jump state, so I could just hit jump and hit the space and to simulate flying. I don't know. There's probably a million different ways.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways. It's pretty much open to interpretation. If you can mess with bytes, you can pretty much just do whatever you want.
You know, just should allow.
Yeah, sure. All right. I guess that's gonna be it for the meeting for now. Thanks for coming, guys. And I encourage you all to come through the whole summer because we have the room for the whole summer.
Yeah. And we could definitely retailer these things.
Go to small groups.
Get a small groups.
I think next week we're doing Stack Overflows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And those are gonna be pretty fun.
that'll
Yeah, we
be
were
cool.
kind of expecting just mostly.
Now, I'll be encouraging.
All right. Can you go fill the street?
Yes.
All right. So did you learn something? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's really what it's about, is to just get exposed to something new.